Hey guys, so I'm coming to do a very quick update. I'm not gonna show y'all my shot or my injections today. It's the same stuff. I did go to the doctor this morning. What time did I go? 10 o'clock. I went to the doctor at 10 o'clock. They did some blood work and they called me around 3 o'clock and said that everything's looking good. My number is good. My estradiol, I believe, number, the estrogen number, whatever your estrogen is supposed to be, is at 230, which is really good. They said, being that I started injections last week, well, I started my Ovidril and my Gono F. I started that on what day? Friday. So anyway, so I've been taking it, since Friday, and today is Monday, June the 9th. So everything's looking good. They want me to come back for an appointment on Wednesday to do an ultrasound as well as more blood work. So yeah, I gave my job the calendar in which they gave me for possible dates, and so far the possible date just changed already. So now I have to, my schedule's already made, and now I have to get with my manager to make sure that I can be there for that date, or for that time. So anyway, I just want to give y'all a quick update. The number was 230. Other than that, after my last injection, yesterday my injection went by really fast. My husband had left to go to the grocery store. I still had those 2 injections to do. He left. I got everything together. I started at 8:30. I finished at like 8:33. I guess I was in this mood to like, let me just get this over with and just go. It didn't kill me the first 2 days or first couple of days. Let me just do this. So I did it really quick. And my husband's like, oh, so you do stuff that fast when I'm not there. So anyway, I gotta do it again tonight. So maybe I'll just do it by myself if it's gonna be that way. But anyway, I guess I'll talk to you ladies later. Hey guys, so I'm gonna do a quick update. Today is June the 11th, and yes, I am just in my bathroom right now, trying to get ready for the next day after work. And I was calling because I went to the doctor today, and the report was I took my blood about 9 o'clock, and I also did my first ultrasound since taking my injections. And from what I understand, everything's looking good. The doctor was very happy with what was going on with my body. He said that the medicine, it is working, it's doing what it's supposed to do. I was telling him that I was feeling a little, pressure and a little pain. It does feel a little heavy down there. And that, what else? That I had kind of spotted a little bit, but anyways, so when I left, I got a call about 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and they said that he wanted me to begin Centratide again. And I'm not sure what that is. I have to do my research tonight. I'm not sure why I have to start back taking it. Like, I don't know, I guess what I took in the first place for, because I thought the first time I was taking it was to make my cycle come down. So I don't know. I gotta go research. Anyway, so they want me to start taking the Centratide, and they also want me to continue taking my other 2. So we go from 1 shot to 2 shots to 3 shots. And today I was just all over the place because they had to withdraw blood. The lady couldn't get blood from my left arm, so she's like, let me try the right arm. I don't like needles as it is, like, and then you poking me in my arm, and then you gotta take the needle out. First she was moving around inside, telling me to be still. Then she was like, well, let me try the other arm. And I'm just like, ugh. She got the blood. Anyway, when I got the phone call, she said that she wanted me to start Centratide, keep taking the ones that I'm taking. That's where I'm at right now. So like I said, I don't know if it's a good thing that it's time to start taking the Centratide or what. She was talking so fast. I feel like this was a very rushed conversation. She didn't take her time to explain to me, how many follicles they were seeing, if there was any, what my estrogen level was, nothing. Like, she was just really trying to just tell me, okay, make sure you do this, and here's your appointment. And I'm just like, hold on. So I forgot to ask her what the estrogen level was, but I did ask about the follicles. And she tells me, yeah, you had some in there, and you know, you had some eggs too, but there were some follicles that didn't have eggs yet, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, can you talk English? Stop talking doctor term. Don't talk nurse term. Talk my term where I can understand. So then she goes to tell me, well, you have 12 less 10 on one side and 14 less 10 on the other side. What does that mean? You know, like, what? I don't know what that means. Anyway, I have to go and get blood drawn tomorrow, so I have to go and do that. Then that's tomorrow on Thursday the 12th. Then I have to go Friday the 13th. I have to go all the way across town, way to the main office, which is like an hour and something away, and it's for 7:45 appointment, which means I have to get up at 6 in the morning to leave, and maybe leave at 6:30 to get there in time. And then I have to, when I leave these appointments, I go straight to work. So I'm just like, whatever. So the one on Friday, I have to do blood work and lab. I'm sorry, blood work, which is lab, and also another ultrasound. And I said, well, it's Tuesday looking good, you know, next Tuesday, like I have on my calendar, is it looking good for us to do the retrieval or whatever? She goes, well, it's still, you know, too early to tell. I'm not sure exactly. And I'm like, still too early to tell? Okay, today's Wednesday. We have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Like, how is it too early to tell me how, you know, because they're used to this process. They know about how much longer it'll take this and that. So I'm like, can you give me a ballpark figure? Like, I'm telling my job day for day how I can work. So it's getting a little frustrating. Anyway, other than that, I've been having some very, very, very like extreme heaviness in my ovaries, a little painful, and the doctor was like, oh, it's gonna get a little bit more painful than that. I'm like, really? He goes, you know, you're strong, you'll be okay. And I'm like, whatever. So anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna record tonight my 3 shots that I have to take. I might, I'm not sure yet, but anyway, I did want to come and let y'all know what was going on and what happened on today and so forth. So I'm just I'm ready to move forward. I'm so ready to get done with these shots. Like, I'm so tired of taking shots already. Thank you, God, for this opportunity. Don't get me wrong, but the Lord knows that I hate needles. So hey y'all, so I'm coming before work to do a little quick update on, what do I have, just curls just sticking up? Okay, so on last night or yesterday, I did do a quick update. Yesterday was June the 11th. And I didn't videotape my 3 injections. I just wanted to go ahead and just get them over with. I had to take the Centrotide, I had to take Gono F, and I had to take Ovidril, micro Ovidril. And so I took those 3 or whatever, and yesterday, or last night, normally at night I have like a lot of pain from my ovaries. Last night I had no pain. I didn't take any medicine for it, but I had no pain at all. And like right now I have no pain. This morning I woke up with no pain, no soreness, no heaviness at all. So like I said, I'm still not understanding what they told me from the 10 less or the 12 less of 10 and the, what was it, the 14 less of 10. I'm not sure what that mean. Hopefully today maybe I can get some kind of explanation to, can you explain it in human terms? It just get a little bit overwhelming, and
So I don't know. Like I said, I have a friend that's pregnant now, and I like to talk to her because I feel like we're kind of going through the same stuff as far as not so much emotional wise, but more so the overwhelming part, or whatnot. So I get to talk to her a lot. I get to vent a lot with her, and to kind of see if I'm feeling wrong for this, if I'm feeling right for this, stuff like that. But anyway, I just wanted to do a little rant. That's my little rant for today. I've been reading my devotionals. God is so good. He's been opening my eyes to so many things, so many tests that I've been going through, my husband's been going through, we've been going through together, and so forth. So I'm just trying to relax, not stress my body, because I know stress is not good for the nature of the IVF cycle. I don't want my body to reject this medicine, and to not form the eggs because of stress. Stress is the devil, it is. And I don't want that to enter my body to mess up what I have going on or what I have in the future. So I'm still trusting God. I'm still believing that everything's gonna work out for the best, which everything's going good. I have nothing to complain about with the cycle, and I just thank God that He really is faithful to His word, and so I've been reading my devotionals, and they've been really helping me, and I've been kind of just letting things just kind of slide off me like butter. Just any and everything that may drive me crazy, let it slide off like butter. So anyway, I'm about to get ready to go to work, so I will holler at y'all guys later. Keep me in your prayers. Deuces. Hey ladies, so I'm actually getting ready to go into my doctor's appointment. It is 7:27 Texas time. I had to be here. It took me an hour. It's about 45 minutes to get here, and this is the only location that the doctors were at today. I gotta have an ultrasound this morning, and also I have to have blood work done again. Last night or yesterday, I got my results from my blood work kind of late. I got it about I think it was about like 5. No, not 5. Okay, hey ladies, I do not know where I've been under so much stress. I don't know where I stopped recording this morning, because I didn't know I didn't have enough memory on my other memory card. So I was rambling and then realized that my camera was on standby. So I'm not sure exactly where I left off, but I'm not even gonna try to go over it, because it's been one heck of a day. So first I'm going to start with my appointment. I had an appointment this morning. Well, I had an appointment, yeah, I think I talked about yesterday. Okay, so I had an appointment this morning, and I had to drive an hour away, excuse me, which meant I had to also get ready for work this morning as well. I got up at 5:30 this morning. I left my house at 6:30. I had to be at the place for 7:45. It's a little bit over an hour it took me to get there, and I ended up getting there. I left about 6:30, and I got there about close to 7:40. Well, actually, it was like about 7. Yeah, it was between like 7:30. So it took me about an hour by the time I got on the road and everything. So it took me an hour, and then when I got there, they went ahead and drew some blood, and then they put me in the room to do my ultrasound. The nurse that did my ultrasound said that everything looked good. All my follicles were growing at the same rate. There was not, one that was way bigger than the other, and so forth. So everything's looking pretty good. What else happened? Oh, so then I went into the little council room where the nurse kind of reviews and goes over everything with you. And I had a new nurse that came in. I never met her before, but she was a sweetheart. And so she was asking me if I had any questions. I was like, not really, because I was trying to rush back to work. And she explained to me, you know, how the days are going to go. And she says, well, I'm going to continue to take medicine tonight, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and it could be a possible trigger shot on Tuesday. On Monday for Tuesday, however that works. So anyway, I was asking her because, you know, my job, they already have me off on Tuesday and Wednesday. And she said, well, it could land on Wednesday. You know, we may push it back because we want to make sure that your follicles are measuring 18 millimeters or 18 something. And so I think it's millimeters. And so anyway, right now they're all in size about 10. They're like 10. They're all about 10. And so she was telling me, you know, if they grow at least like I think 2 millimeters per day, because that's how it looks like they're growing. She said then, let's say Saturday, Sunday, Monday, then 2, 4, 6, and then Tuesday 8. So what it is they want to make sure they are growing, and they want to make sure that I'm not in the process of ovulating. So anyway, she told me that. She said everything's looking good. I do have a lot of them in there, and they wanted to keep me on my same regimen of the Centrotide, the Ovidril, and the Gonal-F. And she said that she didn't know they were gonna want to see me tomorrow, which is Saturday, and she said they want to go ahead and see me on Sunday though. So we went ahead and made an appointment for Sunday, and Sunday is Father's Day, and so I have to go Sunday morning to go do ultrasound and labs. So anyway, I got a phone call about I guess about 2 or 3 today, and basically give me instructions on what to do, and I'm just gonna kind of play it so y'all can hear it.
Hi, this message is for LaQuisha. This is Kiana from Dr. Crochet's office. I'm calling with your recommendations for today. On today, your estradiol level is 1,940. That's up from 1,478 on yesterday. Your luteinizing hormone and progesterone levels are still nice and low, so that allows more time for those follicles to grow. Now, based off of this lab work and your ultrasound, Dr. Crochet is recommending that you continue at the current dose that you did last night of the Gonal-F 175 units. He also wants you to continue your Centrotide and your 10 units of the microdose Ovidril. He would like you to come back to our office in Webster tomorrow a.m. at 7 o'clock a.m. for blood only for estradiol level, and then based on that level, he'll determine if we need to change your dosing of Gonal-F. Then he would like you to come back on Sunday to our Webster location at 7 o'clock a.m. again for an ultrasound and for lab work. If you have any questions, O'Brien will be the nurse working this weekend, and she will be happy to assist you. And I have released your flow sheet to the patient portal, so you can view it that way. But like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. Thank you, LaQuisha. Have a good day. Bye.
Okay, so as you can hear on the message, I hope you could hear it clearly. I have to go to the doctor tomorrow, and I have to go to the doctor Sunday. And the route I go, I have to take the toll. And it's like $6 there and $6 back. Plus, I gotta pay the copay every time I go. Yeah. The good thing about my insurance, they just started something new where all of the co-payments will go towards the deductibles and co-insurance. So that's good news, because I feel like I'm spending a fortune. I go to the doctor just about every day. I go every day. So anyway, So I have to go do that. And so I'm just hoping and praying that I do get to do the retrieval on the day that they had planned, because it's getting very hard with work. They actually kind of pulled me to the side and had a talk with me. Now, I told y'all that I, was going to go down to part-time, so I'm on part-time. Well, they ended up putting me to open to come in mornings. Well, I didn't know they were going to put me in mornings, and I didn't know that all my blood work had to be done in the morning. So, because of that, I ran into issues where I had to kind of say, hey, I need this day, I need to be off this day, or not off, I need to come in late this day, and I'll make up my hours, and it was just a whole bunch of stuff. So anyway, just like they were like, well, we can't make a schedule based on just every day you telling us something different. I'm like, well, how do you think I feel? When I get off of work and I realize, okay, I gotta go to the doctor in the morning, like I don't know either. So anyway, they mentioned that there was with my job, there was a you can get a 7-day leave, no pay. And I'm like, no pay, and how I'm gonna pay the insurance, and is the insurance gonna still be covered, because the insurance is what's carrying us through this. And so anyway, they were saying, your insurance is protected, you're protected, and everything like that. It's just that, it gives you opportunity to handle what you got to handle without putting your job in jeopardy or whatever, which you have to give a 2-week notice for that. And like I said, if I would have known that, then I could have planned a little bit more easily. But I mean, I need to make sure that I have income coming in, so we got to pay bills. So anyway, next week they actually schedule me every day I have to work. I work in the evening, so it'll help. They gave me tomorrow off, and I also have excuse me. I also have Tuesday and Wednesday off for the retrieval part. And like I said, every day that I'm supposed to go in, I go in a little late, which is good. And even on the day, like, say for instance, if I do have my retrieval on Tuesday, Lord, please let it happen. If I have it on Tuesday, then I'll have Tuesday and I'll have Wednesday off. And then Thursday, I don't go back into that evening or the afternoon. So I still have a little time to kind of recoup. And so, I'm just kind of like, okay. So I'm ready to kind of get this behind me. Like they said, once I get the retrieval done, they won't be seeing me until, well, they don't really have to see me that often like they do now until it's time to do the transfer. And then when the transfer happens, then they don't see me, of course, for the 2 weeks, for the 2-week wait. So on a Debbie Downer notion, so I'm getting ready to check out, the little checkout area when you're about to leave the office to pay your copay. And I'm giving her my forms and everything. And so the lady goes, I say, I'm just so tired. Like, I'm exhausted already. And she says, I know you're just trying to, you can't wait to hold your baby, right? And I'm like, yeah. Well, then there's this lady that's standing behind me. And she's kind of like, normally you engage in conversation, or normally you'll be kind of smiling if somebody's talking or whatever. So I kind of looked at her, and she just looked at like, ugh, like whatever. So I got ready to get on the elevator to go down, and as soon as I pressed like the close button door, she kind of had came through. And so she goes, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good. She goes, are you doing the IVF? And I was like, yeah. She goes, what part are you on and what stage? And I go, I'm, hopefully next week I'll be doing my retrieval. And she goes, oh. So she starts asking a couple of, personal questions about, do you have any kids, and so forth or whatever. And then we're getting ready to get off the elevator, and I go, so what stage are you in? Are you about to, begin, or, what? And she goes, this was my 3rd attempt. This is my 3rd IVF cycle. And I'm just like, ooh, like, I didn't know what to say. And I said, I'm so sorry. Like, you know, if God gave me the power to just go to one and say pregnant, I go around the world to every woman. I don't care if they're 80 years old and never had a child and wanted a child. I'll be ding, pregnant, ding. Oh Lord, I'm crazy. But anyway, you know, she left with her head down and her eyes were watery, and I was just like, wow. And I didn't know what to say, you know, and I know that this is the third time and that it didn't work. And so that made me just say, Lord, please, Lord, Father God, I'm asking you. Like, I don't know her situation. I don't know. And like my husband was telling me, he was like, you know, you don't know what her conditions were. You know, you don't know, you know, don't say that's going to be you, you know, which I never did. But it was just like, oh my gosh, it didn't work for her. Like, it puts that little knot in your stomach, like, you know, but, you know, I pray to God that she doesn't give up. I don't know her name. I don't know anything about her. And I probably never see her again, but, you know, I just pray that she never gives up, and I pray that, you know, God blesses her, you know, more than one way in this department, you know. What I was gonna say. So, of course, tonight I'll be taking my 3 injections again. And then I'll have more news, I guess. No, tomorrow I'm just doing blood, but they'll call me tomorrow and let me know if anything needs to be changed. Oh, the doctor had me order more medicine. That kind of pissed me off because, let me tell you, now when I originally paid for my medicine, everything that I need, all my medications came in one box and it was $90. The only thing that did not come in was my Avidril. Well, what kind of got me was that, okay, the Avidril, the medicine was $90. So today when I asked him, I said, okay, so how much, you know, am I going to be paying? I'm thinking, okay, it's going to be like $5 or $25. He goes, $75. I said, what? How is it $75? So he goes, well, anytime that you make an order of this type of medicine, it's going to be $75. What had happened was, it don't matter how much you order, it's how many times you order it. So each time it's a $75 fee, not each medication. So I'm like, well, if I would have known that, I would have ordered more. He was like, well, you couldn't have because the doctor only prescribed, you know, that many. I'm like, are you serious? Like, this is some bullcorn. Because I'm paying $75 for this. I'm paying $25 each time I go. You know, I done been more than 4 times. That's $100. Then the $75. Like, that's a lot of money coming out of pocket. You know, and like, I'm pretty sure it'd be more if I didn't have insurance and so forth. But still in all, like, that's a lot. You know, then I'm taking the toll to have to go over there because y'all, that's the only location y'all gonna be at over the weekend or on some days. And then, you know, then I go to my location, that's the Houston location downtown. You gotta pay the parking garage. You know, so if they take forever to call your name, you know, it could be like 30 minutes before they see you. And by the time you get out of there, you're on $8 and $10 every time you go. And if I'm going every day, you know what I mean? Like, really? You know, so I'm like, really? So I'm going to start a foundation fund just for all the miscellaneous fees that I've come across in the past week. So anyway, that's pretty much it. That's my rant for today, for this week. Well, actually, after you watch all these videos, you're gonna be like, girl, what is your problem? I'm not hormonal. I am just overwhelmed about a lot of stuff, or whatnot. And, you know, it's a lot of stuff to have to deal with in a short amount of time. So I'm just ready to pop these babies in and get them baking and get the ball rolling and don't look back on this day. On these days, you know, and be like, do you know what I had to go through? You know, so like, I mean, it's an experience, don't get me wrong, and I never ever in a million years thought I would be in this position where I would be stemming, you know, and be about to do the retrieval. And I mean, like, I'm closer than I've ever been. And I mean, when I sit back and think about it all, you know, I am blessed and I'm grateful and I thank God so much, you know. But I do have my days when I do get, you know, not depressed, but down or upset, exhausted, tired, knowing I gotta get up early in the morning, you know, because I'm about to get up at least 5:30, leave here at 6, make it there for 7, you know. So I'm looking up at the airplanes flying by the window or whatnot. We stay by an airport, and it's really cool to see those big planes that pass by and they're real low. Like, I don't know why I'm so intrigued. I can't even talk. Intrigued. I'm intrigued by the airplanes. But anyway, I don't know how long all these videos are gonna be. Try and put them all together, but I know I ramble, I can talk. So like this one here is saying 19 minutes. So it took me 19 minutes, and the other ones, if they're gonna be like 19, I may have to kind of cut them up and just put the dates on them or whatever, because I have a lot of little rant videos, and some of them are about me, some about my husband. I don't know if I'm gonna put all of them up, but I just had to vent to the camera. And although y'all not seeing these right now, well, y'all be seeing these right now when I post them, but I don't know, y'all just pray for me. Oh Jesus, baby dust to all, and blessings. And like I said, I pray for every one of you, and I just pray that, you know, extraordinary things for us. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go and take care of a few things. I did get a chance to get off early today, Friday the 13th, so because they have some scary movies on. I need something to watch. But anyway, I'ma holla at y'all later. Peace.